A vast, dark universe. Single star is born in the quiet folds of nothingness. Faint music begins, a low hum, like the sound of the cosmos breathing. Have you ever stood in silence? And not because there was nothing to say, but because the questions were too large for language. We live in a world of answers, formulas, maps, measurements. But beneath every discovery lies a deeper question still unresolved. What if everything we thought we understood, was only a fragile shell around? An ocean of mystery. A brain scan dissolves into a spiral galaxy. Flash cuts of textbooks, data streams, equations, then fade into smoke from childhood. We're taught to name, that to name a thing is to know it. Tree, sky, time, love. But what is time, really? Is it a river? A dimension? Perception. Why does it move forward? Why only forward? Why does it exist at all? Scientists have tried to define it. Philosophers have tried to trap it in thought, but time slips through both hands. The more we claim to understand, the more we are forced to admit we are standing on islands of certainty. In an infinite sea of the unknown. L. DNA strands twisting like galaxies. Microscopic organisms blooming. A fetus forming inside a womb. A neuron pulsing dot. We are built from stardust. Atoms forged in the cores of ancient suns. Every cell, every breath, a note in a symphony we do not yet know how to read. Why are we conscious? Can we imagine what does not exist? What is the self, and where does it go when we sleep, or dream, or die? The mind studies the brain, but can the eye see itself without a mirror? We speak of neurons, signals, chemical reactions, but what about the thing that feels them? Where is that? The observable universe expands from a single dot. A timeline from the Big Bang to now scrolls past. They say the universe began with a bang, a singularity infinitely dense, infinitely small. Before that, there was no before. Time hadn't started, and yet we ask what came before the beginning. Who lit the match? Was it accident? Design? A cycle of endless births? If the universe is expanding, what is it expanding into? Beyond the edge of the observable, are there other universes? Are we just one flicker in an infinite blaze? We build telescopes to see farther, but every answer deepens the mystery. Every boundary cross reveals 100 more. Asterisk a monk meditating. Desert winds sweeping over ancient stones. Empty temples. A blank canvas, not all truth speaks in words. Some truths only arrive in silence, in awe. In stillness, the mystics say, what can be spoken of is not the eternal. The Tao that can be named is not the real. Tao.science measures the world. Spirituality experiences it, but both stare at the same, the sky and tremble. Perhaps truth is not a puzzle to solve, but a presence to feel. Like music with no melody, like light we cannot see. Asterisk, cave paintings, stone tablets, the pyramids. The first written question etched in clay, Since the dawn of thought, humans have looked up and asked, who are we? Why are we here? What happens when we die? We've buried gods in the sky, sought meaning in stars, told stories to light the dark. From Socrates to Sagan, from Buddha to Bostrom. We keep circling the same fire, trying to name the unknowable. Asterisk glitches in digital code. A computer motherboard morphing into a city. People walking like NPCs, static. What if this isn't real? Not in the way we think. Some theorists believe we might be in a simulation, a digital illusion, a coded dream running on a machine beyond our comprehension. If this is true, who is the programmer? And why write us into the script? If pixels feel pain, if code can fall in love, does it matter if it's real? Voyager 1, drifting beyond the solar system, pale blue dot, a single heartbeat echoing in all our searching. We have not yet found another voice, no alien message, no galactic neighbor, just static. Silence. Are we the first, the last, or simply unseen? The universe is vast beyond imagining, And yet, maybe just us talking to ourselves. Perhaps loneliness says the price of consciousness. A dying star. A black hole devouring light. A child being born. Coffin being lowered into the earth. Death. The most ancient of questions. The most sacred silence. Where do we go, or can anything go, when space and time themselves collapse? Some say there's a soul. Others say there's nothing at all. But the truth is, we don't know. And maybe we never will. But death gives life its urgency, its sharpness, its beauty.